Greetings, Guardians of Dominion, Zeus here, ready to dive in. Today marks day 2 of the Sigurd Brawls, and things are getting intense. There are new matchups emerging, fresh weaknesses being exposed, and a couple of surprising shifts that most players still haven't noticed. Stick with me, because what you learn in the next few minutes could completely change how you approach every fight today. I want to begin today's video by talking about the Titan Planner, because this project has become something special. And honestly, the amount of teamwork I've seen in the last 24 hours has been incredible. Yesterday alone, we managed to crack more than 4,600 Sigurd combinations. Just think about that number for a moment, 4,600 different matchups tested, verified, and added to the system in a single day. And now, out of the thousands that exist, we're down to only about 200 Sigurd combinations left to solve. At this pace, I'm confident we'll finish those today. Right now, this is officially the largest Titan fight database anywhere, over 19,000 unique combinations already inside. And it's not just a giant spreadsheet. It's something we built as a community. Every test, every screenshot, every correction, it all adds up. Together, we've created a tool that will help thousands of players in every future Titan Brawl event. And that's something to be proud of. But with a project this massive, mistakes are inevitable. Every day I receive notifications for missing combinations, which is completely normal. The planner is growing so fast that gaps appear instantly. What I don't get, however, is feedback on whether the results are accurate. And that is just as important as filling the missing slots. A wrong victory or a wrong defeat can mislead the entire strategy. So in the next version of the Titan Planner, I'm going to add a new feature that lets you rate each battle and send direct feedback. If something feels wrong, you'll be able to report it immediately. This will help us clean up inaccuracies, confirm reliable matchups, and slowly evolve the tool into something extremely polished. The long-term goal is simple: create a Titan Planner that becomes the standard, fast, smooth, reliable, and player-driven. From now on, Titan Brawls should be easier, not stressful. Before we go further, I want to make one important warning. Do not use this tool for your daily Guild War or Clash of Worlds battles. The current version does not include totem skills, and totems dramatically change the outcome of certain fights. A team that wins in Brawls without totems might lose instantly in Clash of Worlds with totems on the field. Until we add full totem functionality, keep this planner strictly for Titan Brawls. Now, let's move on to today's strategy adjustments. Based on your feedback from yesterday, and thank you again for sending so many tests, I've prepared a clearer and smoother approach using 3 different teams. Each team covers a specific set of matchups, so you can handle your brawls with maximum consistency. Let's begin with the main team. Sigurd, Brewstar, Iari, Solaris, and Tenebris. This will remain your go-to lineup for the majority of your fights. It is strong, stable, and works against most combinations you will meet. In fact, you should expect to use this team in around 90% of all battles. However, like every strong lineup, it has weaknesses, not many, but enough that you need to recognize them. Here are the situations where you should not use your main team. First, avoid using it against mirror teams. A mirror team means the enemy is using the same elemental pattern as you, Sigurd with 2 light and 2 dark titans. Mirror fights often neutralize your advantages and turn into unpredictable battles. Second, don't use the main team against Sigurd plus 2 water and 2 dark titans, and also don't use it against Sigurd plus 2 water and 2 light titans. Water titans bring control, freezing, and survivability. When you combine that with Dark's damage spikes or Light's protection, the fight becomes unstable. These lineups consistently break the rhythm of your main team. And finally, avoid using this team against 4 Earth Titans plus Sigurd. Earth Titans are extremely tanky, and they slow the battle down so much that your main lineup loses its natural momentum. So, how do we adapt? This brings us to the second team, the team specifically designed to break these difficult matchups: Sigurd, Angus, Avalon, Verdok, and Eden. If you're facing mirror teams, Sigurd with 2 water plus 2 dark, Sigurd with 2 water plus 2 light. Then switch immediately to this second team. It counters all these structures effectively. Angus and Avalon give you early pressure, Verdok and Eden break through control setups, and Sigurd holds the front line. This lineup is designed for exactly these situations. Now, let's talk about the third scenario. Whenever you encounter 4 Earth Titans and Sigurd, you need to switch to the third team. 4 Fire Titans plus Sigurd. This matchup is completely element-driven. Earth shuts down most teams, but fire burns through Earth's defenses reliably. If the enemy is essentially using the Earth version of the second team, counter it with a fire-heavy lineup. So here's the simplest breakdown. Use the main team, Sigurd, Brewstar, Iari, Solaris, Tenebris, for about 90% of your battles. Switch to the second team, Sigurd, Angus, Avalon, Verdok, Eden, when you face mirror teams or combinations with water plus dark, water plus light. And use the third team, 4 Fire Titans plus Sigurd, against any opponent running 4 Earth Titans with Sigurd. Follow this pattern and your Titan brawls will run smoother, cleaner, and far more predictable. This structure removes the guesswork so you always know which team gives you the highest chance of winning. So, Guardians, that wraps up today's breakdown. Now you have everything you need to navigate Titan brawls with confidence: your main Sigurd team for the majority of battles, your counter lineup for mirror and water hybrid teams, and your fire composition for those heavy earth defenses. 3 teams, 1 clean strategy, and a much smoother path through every brawl you face. But now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments which matchups gave you trouble, which teams you tested, and what results you're seeing. Your feedback is what keeps this project growing and helps us fine-tune the Titan Planner for the entire community. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps. And if you want more strategic guides, breakdowns, and early insights into upcoming events, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you never miss the next upload. Thanks for being here, thanks for supporting the project, and thanks for pushing this game forward with me. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and as always, salute and friendship.